Hello, and welcome to Clicky Clicky Solve Solve with Ken and Will, a thinking game.
A thinking game indeed. We are going to be
You ready
master
to
thinkers.
clicky click and solvey solve?
Yeah, I'm ready to clicky click and solvey solve. We're going into a brand new game because we
Hell yeah.
never. This is the first game that are going to be playing on the stream that neither you or I have ever actually played.
Yeah, usually there's someone going, oh, check out this shit to the other person.
Yeah.
Either like, okay, be ready for something difficult that I'm gonna have to subject you to, or it's like, yo, this game is awesome.
Yeah.
You need to find it. Or it's a bit of both, like Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. So the game is just a little bit loud right now because it didn't have any music at the intro.
It sounded alright for me.
Oh, okay.
But then again, we're supposed to be louder, but...
Yeah, and just gonna... Yeah... There we go. Just a touch, so I'm actually able to hear you.
Wait, get back to the exposition.
Okay, is it creepy or totally normal? Oh! Oh, apparently holding it down actually selects it. Okay.
Okay. A little bit of Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah, just
Very normal.
very normal. Totally understandable to have Pop Goes the Weasel playing.
We have some heavily shroomed trees, so that's good.
Yeah.
My guy, don't get into a boat in a thunderstorm. Why is it even out like that? It should be upside down.
Whee!
Is that your boat? Let
One-
go of the umbrella. Put it away. You already have a hat and coat. It's redundant. You're a lightning rod.
Hey.
You fool.
Hey, you can never have too much protection. He's already a lightning rod. Nothing has changed.
Safety first, children.
Alright, this is a good spot to dump the body me things.
Oh,
Oh, that actually was the end. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh no.
okay. Tiniest one moves independently, so make the top one move into place, and then the tiny one goes last.
Yeah. There we go.
Is this a detonator? Like, what?
I guess? Nope, not a detonator.
Ah, it's for the cetus. The sea penis, you see.
Ah. Aliens. So that boat has to have some sort of hatch on it, right? Otherwise it has like a weird hole in the boat.
It looks like it's behind.
Yeah.
I do think that the mouth of this thing is cutting it a little close. Like, this must be at high tide, and they measured the sensor for high tide. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like they know how high up they gotta go. They probably have sensors all around the lake that are measuring the current water level for how high the pipe has to go.
I always feel so nervous seeing books on shelves on a wall like that, because books are a very heavy object to put
What?
on a shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus?
I love that dog.
Yes, quite right. Better get back to work.
Ah, the life of a dog owner.
This book won't write itself.
Talking to the
Maybe
dog
I
and
should
getting
start
just
somewhere
bruh
easier.
in response.
I'll come back to the prologue later.
I
The
wanna,
sun
like,
rose over another
Dunk on this guy's
perfect day
vibes, being
in
like, oh, you're
picturesque
Mr. Old
Arthurton.
Professor, but, like, basically, this is just me in colder weather and with a hypothetical dog.
Yeah.
To the
And I'm not
casual
doing anything
observer,
productive. I'm on
Arthurton
my
seemed
laptop
like any
watching YouTube
other
videos.
small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by
As many
lustrous
valleys
forests, and perched
Yeah.
on the edge of a pristine lake.
Look, not everyone is going to know the definitions of different places.
It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee.
Wow, I'm sorry, I got Night in the Woods flashbacks.
Well, we're a
Mr.
detective,
Beans.
so I imagine we're going right back into
Oh,
spooky.
Agatha
shit.
Christie's. Get it? Get it? Cause it's a mystery game. And Agatha Christie. Yeah.
It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited.
I also do like the the Great Placebo Pharmacy and Magic Shop, prescriptions, elixirs and tonics, and then card
It
tricks
was the
and
kind
wand
of place
repairs.
you might find anywhere on your
There's a
travels.
lot of attention to detail here.
That's great.
Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. Actually, it was a
Good
girl.
teeth.
Her
I like
name
this.
was
Proper teeth care.
Jenny LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective.
So where does the U come in?
Excellent question.
Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then.
Ah, yes, my favorite type of gameplay. Exposition.
Exposition, man. You gotta front load it.
Richard? Yes, I got it. I did, and my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well,
I'm
yes,
waiting
of
for
course,
the
but...
punchline or the sting.
No. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it.
He's just having a phone
It
argument.
goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet. But
I guess it's just the way of,
if
you
I
know,
could just...
they're doing a
Please,
mystery
listen to what
exposition
I'm
where you only get
saying.
half a conversation and none of the information, but you know there's something. Someone's telling him to change his book. Ooh. Oh.
Okay, so does that mean that we're like the publisher being like, no, this is weirdly horny, we're not putting this on shelves?
No, I don't think that's the case.
Oh, this is a stylized intro screen, I think.
I keep finding more art galleries.
Ah, yes, gallery art, my
Yeah.
favorite thing in every video game that I definitely want to see. Like, no shade to artists, it's just like that.
Come on.
I feel like it's more of a portfolio thing or a wiki thing.
I got an achievement for pushing the pencil off. I can't grab it.
Okay, so like POV, we're a cat.
POV, I'm a cat knocking everything off his fucking desk. Yes. Alright.
Okay, we're at book 38 of the series. It's the most joyful yet, which I feel like is not a good sting for a detective novel. That seems like the opposite vibe.
No.
No fans. They will continue. No rumors. Yes, it will be the same thing, and nothing will change ever, and it will always be good.
Cool. And then page 2 of 5, just a bunch of names. Who I'm assuming are like Kickstarter people.
The Finkel fans.
The
That's who
Finkel
they are.
fans. I like Kendrick Ook W.
Nice.
Alright.
All right. I think we gotta get kicking.
So. Yep, the main
Okay, that's
street
what we
we
had just
talked about.
seen.
Yep.
Chapter 12.
Let's open this letter then, I guess. Yep. Dear Arthur, I hope all is well. I'm afraid I've got bad news, old chum. There is no easy way to say it, so I've attached the latest book sales numbers. They're bad.
You suck.
Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news, it's too late for the stores to cancel their orders of the next book. So we're going to give you one last go and see if you can breathe life into the old girl. We want you to try a proper mystery. Start killing people. Add some drama. Bottom line is, if you don't step it up, I'm afraid it's the case of Jenny in The Last Hurrah. So that's what he was saying on the phone. They want him to die. They want someone to die.
See, the thing is, like, the trope is usually like, oh, the producers, because we get the impression that, like, producers are the reason that stuff like Star Wars movies stuck. Or, like, the MCU movies are becoming increasingly just a very long, overproduced TV show that takes a long time to come out.
Yeah.
And it's like, but there's other times where it's like, no, this sounds a lot like an author who's on their shit, who's getting, like, a strongly worded letter from the editor being like, look, we both want a paycheck, and you're risking it for both of us here, buddy.
Yeah. I like about the end here, it's just, sorry about your career. Chin up, though, eh? P.S. Wanna go to squash? This is a person who's just like, yep, okay. Like, you are my way of making money, but...
There's nothing inherent about squash that's like... What was I gonna say? There's nothing inherent about it that's like bougie or anything. It's just like, I feel like the number of people like who play squash, Venn diagram, and the people who are gonna be okay in their career if their book doesn't sell are like the same circle.
Yeah.
You don't understand
I
what
feel
you're
like there's a
asking
point
for.
where you go, sorry,
You
friend.
want me to turn Jenny's world
Can't play
upside down?
squash.
Kill off my
I have to
characters
go to
and
work.
destroy everything
Goodbye.
I've built over the
Like-
last 30 years?
It just doesn't seem like a
Fine.
taking
I'll
some
give you
time
what
between
you
shifts
want.
with the buddies.
But I
kind of
warn
sport.
you,
It seems
I'm
very
a
much like
stream of
arrive at
consciousness
2:30
writer.
p.m. for your appointment in this small room
And you
with
have
one other
unleashed
person.
my fury. Good day, sir. Boring? Predictable? Bah! Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
Squash definitely does feel like the kind of sport that's like, we own this business now, so nobody can tell us we can't play tennis in the conference room.
Yeah,
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton.
It is.
Today
Like,
was
it
different.
has such connotations for
nothing
being
would ever
bougie. No
be
one
the
plays
same
it unless they
again.
want to be bougie.
To begin with.
It's also like this is
Jenny,
a little bit of a
LeClue.
calling people back because like you did competitive rowing, and I know a thing or two about sailing.
Yeah.
So it's like we both have like some very mild bouge points on that.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
skin was pale.
Oh, God, yeah.
Her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
No, no, no! Never move the victim.
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue.
You are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk.
Julie LeClue, former detective, teaches dumb students. Terrible cook. Great mom.
But he's doing it wrong!
As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers
I
were so
have
talkative, we must deduce the
questions?
cause of death without their
What?
help. With only the evidence laid before
So
us.
first off, there's a lot of adults here.
Yeah.
Is she a child?
Jenny
Or just,
LeClue?
like- Yeah, like maybe it's just
Yeah.
the fact that they're all wearing like extensive PPE, but they all look like normal people.
Yeah.
And it's like
We
both
build a
her and her
picture
mom
from
are
the
way more
fragments left
angular than
behind.
everyone else.
Yeah. Like,
Are they like LeClues, and this is actually like some really obscure sci-fi? And
No,
it's like the
no,
LeClue
no.
came into Earth to solve all the weird alien crimes.
no, she's helping her mom with class.
We collect clues,
That's it.
interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time
Is she
until it
being
feels as if the
paid?
victim
Or
is
is
speaking
this
to
like,
us.
haha, come do mom's work for her, honey?
Jenny is right, Jonathan.
Probably the latter, but who knows? She might get paid in candy.
You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body. Who can postulate how she met her demise?
All right, class. Study my daughter's body. Ugh.
I think it was an
You
accident.
don't have to make it creepy.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Actually,
They're adorable.
you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder.
Murder?
Don't be
I've
ridiculous.
taken some CPR classes, right? And like
Where's the
the way
murder
they
weapon?
generally do it, there are situations where you're like down
There's
on the
no
ground.
evidence anyone
but
else
it's
was
like
even
you're given
here.
a roleplay script, and you're supposed to describe symptoms as you're being checked.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh, yes,
there's this
there
weird
is.
duality where it's like they keep being like, "Hey, Jenny, corpses don't talk." Then I'm like, hey, actually, in this kind of exercise, isn't that exactly how it's performed?
It was murder. And I can prove it.
I assume that the instructor would be doing it. Like the instructor would just be like, you're examining her
Jenny
arms. You'll
had
notice
read all
blank.
the books.
As opposed
She'd
to the corpse
absorbed
doing
all
it.
her mother's teachings.
I feel like I'm being really harsh, as like I'm becoming increasingly aware that this is probably more
But there
like
was nothing
hey,
quite
here's a
like
fun,
getting your hands
like,
dirty.
E-rated game
Yeah.
for children and adults to solve clues, and it's like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gearing a very harsh criticism towards
Like,
it.
Jenny LeClue is a character in a children's book series. So it's gonna have that logic.
How many people get the chance to
I
solve
need
their
to
own
stop
murder?
like going
The
full
first
on
step in any good
steep
deduction was
versus
collecting
full of
evidence.
genocide mode.
Yeah.
Seemingly insignificant details. could
Genocide
provide a
has not
vital
been
piece of
committed
the
yet,
puzzle.
and until such time as genocide is committed, we will hold our
First,
tongue on
I'll
that.
search the crime scene for clues.
Yeah, we will
Then she'd analyze the data.
cancel the person on Twitter.
And finally,
for-
Deduce the
Horrid
real cause of
crimes.
death.
I see the art sticker. Must have.
Okay, so the boots, do they match?
They look like they do, but they're
Approximately
muddy.
8 sizes too big. And covered in mud. The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Zoinks.
Tried to hide from me.
There was a tear in the shirt.
Yep.
Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable. But her grandmother had knitted it, and so it was her favorite. The more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
Okay, not the other one now. Coffee mug.
What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
Okay, so this is more like my kid goes to my university.
Yeah. Ah. I'm just paranoid. Ah, there's the other one. And one down here, maybe? No? Okay. What is the green?
The victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick.
Are the glasses fogged, or is that just the art style / texture?
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face.
I assume that's
They
just
were
the
her window
texture.
to the world and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision.
So that's the difficulty with like these kind of games where it's like visual
It wasn't
/
Jenny's
intuitive
style to wear
detective stuff,
accessories.
where it's like,
But this
am I
hair
just
clip
being
was the
critical of like
exception.
the art here, or is this a clue?
Yeah.
Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since.
So she probably doesn't have many friends.
There's
One-
no
one
doubt the
can
victim
assume.
lost a lot of blood. I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. How do I know the victim didn't slip?
Mud. And
A wet floor. That's deduct, baby.
Yeah. There wasn't a mark on it, but the boots were muddy.
Indeed, they were.
The victim's boots are filthy.
They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor.
So where are they? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here.
I do like the fact that this is done exactly the
Okay, that proves she
bullshit
didn't
way that
slip.
I've basically taken every note in my entire life. Like unnecessary
So how did she
arrows,
actually
different
die?
types of arrows so they don't look like the other arrows.
Yeah.
What was the real
Things like
cause of
twisting
death?
back and on themselves so that they can be on the page for reference even though there's no room.
Chalky green residue that smells like almonds. Perhaps cyanide.
Good point. I think it's poison.
Let's make the deduction. Coffee is deadly but delicious.
There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus. Also found in common garden fertilizer. The same green mark is on the victim's lips.
I mean, I wouldn't want to drink it.
Like, neither would I, but it's one of those things where it's
Her
like,
coffee
is
was
this
spiked
like
with fertilizer? Someone clearly wanted
you're
her
gonna
dead.
have internal problems and like probably have like a really bad ulcer and like definitely need to go to the hospital, but like you're not gonna die? Or is this like gang?
The case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time.
I feel like if you're gonna go through all the trouble of poisoning somebody, you pick like
Was it poison?
a nice poisony poison.
Yes.
Yeah.
A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover,
Jenny?
Okay.
the gardener, enacting his
gardener.
revenge.
No.
See,
Jenny.
me and the mom are on the wavelength. We're
Yeah.
like, okay, you're
A
editorializing
deadly
here.
brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test? Remember, class, even the smartest
I
criminals
agree
make
with
mistakes.
I agree
is
with
this
the
some
girl.
MCU stuff? Are we gonna have to like know the plot after coming to every like lab session for the
This
semester?
is how we catch a killer.
That would be fucking great if there's just an
what's the point
overarching
of all this?
made-up story inside of a story about a gardener murdering a scorned lover.
There hasn't been a
Yeah, like
murder in
some
Arthurton
classic
in
YouTuber
years.
shit where there's like 2 minutes in the video where it's like, but wait,
Every town has a
that?
dark side, even
John,
Arthurton.
man. That's right. I'm here from the Zeta timeline. But wait, who's that? Doug Walker?
By doubting, we are led to question.
Oh my god. And who's this calling me on the phone? It's Adman telling us about today's sponsor,
And
NordVPN.
by questioning, we
Someone
arrive at
just
the
gets
truth.
hit by a truck. Guy comes out, hi.
Okay,
Do
that's
you
all for
need to
today.
watch Netflix when you're not
Don't
supposed to
forget,
have
next
access in
class
the
is our
country?
field trip
That's
to the
what
morgue.
this is for.
That's literally the service we advertise.
So have a light lunch.
And basically nothing else. VPNs can be used for a lot of things, but we only advertise that you can watch Netflix on it.
The students need to think for themselves, Jenny.
It's also like, I feel like anybody who needs anything other than that for their
That's
VPN
why they're here at Gumroad,
already knows why they
to
need
learn.
a VPN.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell.
Ooh, shit.
See ya.
Why that jam, and why has no one cleaned up that jam?
Wait, before you go,
Oh, it was probably for the floor.
Ah, yes, blood.
I have something for you.
They should still clean it
Cool.
up, though. That's
What is it?
disgusting.
If I told you, that would
Could
spoil
you
the fun,
imagine the
wouldn't
back
it?
of that sweater and the head?
Yeah,
The LeClues didn't simply
Oh, yeah.
hand each other presents.
it's... She needs
It
a
also
shower.
looks like a very seedy jam.
They hid
Yeah,
them.
it is a very seedy jam.
It was a family tradition,
They
and
must have
Jenny had
sieved
developed
it
a
for the
sixth
seed.
sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
There's like a heartbeat going on there.
And new journal.
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
Okay.
Yes!
We put stickor.
Okay.
Alright. I follow. I
So I
follow.
can, like, turn it like this. Scaling is a little bit weird, but okay. Let's go like that. And then we can add more.
Can we add a plot hook?
I want to see if I can... Bam. We're looking for love, Will.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. So that's what we got for now.
Let's rock and roll.
A new journal meant new adventures. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
Aw. That's adorable. Find a map, keep it here. What?
Well,
Okay.
alright.
We have our personality right now is the CEO.
Wait, does that make us a girl boss? What's the vibe here? I don't like the
No,
vibe.
I don't think we're a girl boss. We can change this. These are sliders meant to change over the course of the game. We've only made one decision.
Okay, I don't want to sell LuLaRoe, please.
Yeah, we're not gonna start selling Rodan and Fields.
I
over
love
here.
it. Thanks, Mom.
I can't wait till I find out
Jenny.
what the plot of this game is.
I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
What?
Apparently, I just had to tap.
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get
Emotional.
Oh no!
I really gotta go.
no, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe
So
her
excited.
ears. It was
Is
extremely
this the case
unusual
of
for her
proof that
mother
your
to
father's
ask for
fucking
help.
the secretary?
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ.
It must
Okay.
be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation.
Oh.
See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow. The case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Okay, so try to get out of it, or do we help?
I mean, we're already kind of being a shit to our mom. We gotta make up for that.
Okay.
Otherwise, there'll be
Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I
reprisals.
leave.
Yeah.
On one condition.
Yes?
We don't want mom mad at us.
You have to let me help grade them.
Oh no. Oh no.
One of Jenny's
All
favorite
those
pastimes was
students.
grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Yep, that's what I thought.
That's... Jenny's mom needs to be fired.
Oh god, yeah. You and I, as former university students, if some professor said, yeah, my daughter graded some of these, and then you got a massive fucking F on your paper, you bet that professor is getting fucking reported. It's just like, no fucking way. No fucking way.
Don't push your luck.
I feel like I would probably, after a certain time,
Please?
say something to the department. Also, if like someone's, I don't know, like 16-year-old kid was always at
Okay.
lecture, it's like, hey, is
Yes!
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Find the papers and go straight home.
Shouldn't they be in school?
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
We paid
No
for this
buts,
education.
remember?
Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again. Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
Question logic or question motive?
do we want to find out it's a divorce?
I'm gonna question logic.
So you don't trust me to take care of myself this weekend, but you do trust me to fix dinner and not burn the house down?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to
I
stay
feel
out
like
of
there's
trouble.
just gonna be a dialogue line that's like,
When do I ever get into trouble?
it's like, hey, be good so you get something nice on your blah, blah, birthday, and it's gonna solve all the questions we have, like, why are you here? Why are you grading papers? Is it appropriate for you to be drinking coffee?
All right,
Why
let's
are
find
you
these
in this
papers and get
classroom?
out of here.
Like, this is obviously, like, forensics. It's like, you know, like mortuary stuff.
Yeah.
This is not a school.
Looking
this
rather
is
trim
like
today,
a
Ethan.
college or
You
Yeah,
diet?
this is a
like
university.
minimum. Although some colleges do this
What's the
kind of
matter?
stuff in some of their programs.
Lost your funny bone?
Yeah.
It really depends, basically, like, where you look, where some of these programs are allotted. I know that, like, locally, at least, both Fanshawe and Western have
Becoming
nursing,
a
and they,
great
like, swap
detective took more
sometimes.
than book
Yeah,
smarts.
that's true. They do have that.
You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
You needed real-life experience. And $30,000.
Oh, that's sad. Is there anything else for me to click? Essays on decapitation and dismemberment due next week. Oh, there's another thing for me to click. I do like collecting these now that I know that I can stick them on my book. That is something I greatly enjoy.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment.
No.
No, it's because that costs $10,000.
Yeah.
Don't just...
Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Wait, yeah, who's just leaving shit on the slide?
Yeah, who the fuck just left their slide on a microscope in the middle of fucking class?
See, the true mystery
You know
here
what?
is who
I'm
it is
I'm
that has
kind of
the
on
audacity.
Jenny's side here when she says that all of her mom's students are idiots.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making
I'm kinda
raspberry
here
jam
on that
with her
one.
mom.
It's the perfect substitute for blood.
Because
in
if they're
class
undergrads,
demonstrations.
they're not putting away their equipment correctly. And if they're fucking uppergrads, then they just lost basically their samples?
And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
So, like, I feel like they're all just bad. Very, very bad.
I'm gathering clues.
I,
The real question is, do I send it to the College Board or CPS?
yeah. Is there anything else for me to interact
Wait, was
with?
there a challenge? What did it say on the board there? Okay, inspect chalkboard.
Yeah. There's nothing I can see here. I see a paper underneath the thing, but how do I open my journal? Ah.
Oh, good. Great.
Why is that
Convenient.
there?
Quality.
Quality. I'm just going to, yeah. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have a blank notebook for a sec.
Okay,
Let's see.
so we do have to get the misplaced papers somehow.
Yeah.
You gotta click on them or some shit.
No wonder it's been a year, but it still hurts. So Dad is probably already out of the picture. Ah, we're now the inventor. Yeah. We're much more on the logical side. We're realists and we're improvisers. Sure. We made one decision.
Papers. Priorities.
Oh. Oh, I can enter that mode anytime? Okay, well, what if I stand over here? Nope, that was nothing. Okay, I need to find something to scan with.
It's the case of the missing papers. We gotta pick up some pieces of paper. The essays that the students...
Yeah, we have to find them though, don't we?
Well, there was one right at the bottom of the chalkboard. We gotta figure out how
That's
to...
what I tried to scan, but it didn't scan.
Well, let's walk up to it. Okay, it says inspect chalkboard. Does it let us...
Oh, I can actually do this. Okay. Oh, now you do it.
It's one of the students'
Yes,
term papers.
I can read that.
You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
You cannot be that careful. Okay, that's another one that's going into, like... You gotta be more careful with those.
How are we not...
These are people's grades.
Okay, I understand that this is a 2D game, but we are in 3-dimensional space. How did she not see this?
Found you.
wall?
Time to get out of here.
Yeah, fourth wall. Alright. Case closed. Conclusion, waste of time. Nice.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Yeah. We good.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
Then her mother was hit by a bus.
I'm fucking expecting it. Hi, bird.
What the?
Cats?
What a mess. I should investigate.
Didn't you
Quickly,
say you were
chuck
meeting
the
up with a
garbage.
friend?
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to
But
Jenny,
to a
it was
professional,
a
this
mystery
was
waiting to be
undiagnosed hoarding
solved.
disorder.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
The puzzling postcard. Okay. Anything else for me to latch onto on this one? Bonfire celebration, perhaps? No. Okay.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
Why? Why are
I'm
people
amazed anyone can
terrible?
find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Ah, a healer. Nice.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this? Oh no,
Hey,
the
a
extended
curfew.
curfew hours, again.
Apparently, the town's under
9
curfew.
p.m. to sunrise?
Great.
What?
That's
In
ridiculous.
what world do you have a 9 p.m. to sunrise curfew while the power grid's being... Okay, daily Why indoors then for daily blackouts?
Yeah.
Not necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Okay.
Hey, you!
Hello.
Oh, hi there.
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning, but then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually,
Oh no.
this is an incredibly rare
He's
bloom.
actuallying us.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Are we interested or no?
I'm interested in this game having a plot.
Really? Like what?
Like, I realize I've made this joke a couple times.
Mushrooms
but it's
with
also
eyes
like,
that
okay,
glow in
we've
the
been
dark?
playing a good while. I'd like for there to be like the main hook.
Berries
aside
that
from,
emit
like,
a bioluminescent mist,
we are
and
this
flowers with
character.
nectar as sticky as super
Yeah.
glue.
That's fair. That's fair.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Stroudsbury in his greenhouse. Anyway,
Tell you what,
I should
here,
get back to
take
work.
this. It's just a stamp. Lick it when
I
you
want
get
everything
home.
to be perfect for the
Oh,
Dean's
God,
retirement
no.
celebration.
Don't lick random stamps.
It's nice. You'll see God in the bush, like I'm doing now.
Oh.
Anyway, just lie on the grass. A little bit further back. There you go.
Oh, I thought it was that. Oh, is that a bike pedal? That white thing? Okay. I guess that was a bike pedal. I thought it was a piece of paper.
Maybe a reflector.
Ah. Quite possibly a reflector, yes.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
This campus kind of feels like
A party to
crossover
celebrate the
between, like,
Dean's impending retirement.
movies about campuses and like driving through a campus but not participating.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Workman.
Left. Left. I said left, damn it. What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have Braun's brains all over the floor.
They
I was gonna
seem
say, or you
busy.
have someone's literal brains all over the floor from
I should
like
probably lead them to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Probably.
Broad's head falling on them.
I don't want to help out. He's clearly having
Hello,
some,
Mr. Stroudsbury.
some trouble.
How are you today?
This Strasberry.
A jolly gentleman. The dean was
Who
often seen
knows
shaking
the
hands
dean?
and kissing babies around town.
I don't know. A girl who gets into everyone's business.
The only
And apparently
Like real-
he's everyone's surrogate uncle, so he must get out a lot. He must be a socialite.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
the only like person we actually knew who was part of like high admin at Western was like Shotgun,
What do you think,
and that's
Jenny?
because he like skimmed a double year's pay.
Yeah. He did do
Yeah,
that. And I love that no one
Dean had
brings it up
dedicated his
anymore
life to
except for
Gumball.
students who were in the business at the time. Like, students who were active at the
The
time are the
townspeople
only
had
ones
spared
that
no
actually
expense
like
in their
bring that
tribute
up
to
and
him.
remember it.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
There was like at the
It's a
observatory on
scary
campus,
thing, Jenny.
there was a bunch of like renos done to like make it more museum friendly kind of thing
Retirement.
because it's not really a good spot for actual
Great excuse for a
observation,
party, though.
and it more has like a historical dome, and then people go out on the porch and like use better telescopes. And like going in for basically like
What
a
will you
grand
do when you're no
reopening
longer
after
the
they did
dean?
all these renos, the guy was late, and then he refused to. He thanked a bunch of people, but he didn't thank the literal like volunteer astronomical society that did everything.
Yep, that's always the
I've
case
been
every single
trying
time.
not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things
Like,
change,
it's one of those
Jenny.
things where it's like, out of politeness, everyone showed up and did like the little claps. And
Time
like,
marches
"Thanks for coming."
on,
Yeah,
and we
absolutely.
must do
and
our
then
best to
the
adapt.
moment he left, everyone was like, "You fucking see that shit?"
It's going to be difficult,
What the
but I'm
fuck?
sure we will.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Chocolate did that. Not a literal statue, but he named the new engineering building after himself.
Did he really?
Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious. What a fucking ego on that lad. Alright, are we being nice or are we being honest? He's apparently our closest friend, so I vote nice.
I feel like that's a sad closest friend to have as a child. Like your
I
parents'
feel like Jenny
boss.
LeClue is a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Let's be nice.
It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Strasberry.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
Oh shit.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
She just responds like, "Too much, eh?" Fucking slaps him on the gut and runs off.
Respect our elders or respect them some other time? What?
Respect everybody, but don't do it inherently because people are old.
But I mean, he is also our friend, so I guess respect?
Well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
Ah, we get an interrogation tutorial. Which is mostly just us looking around at things. Does he have a hearing? Oh no, that's a patch. That's a patch. Oh, it's a button.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt moonbeams.
Gumboldt moonbeams.
And not just because his son
Those
was
are
a
some
prominent
made-up
figure on the
fucking
team.
words for some made-up team names.
Well,
yeah?
a bench warmer anyway.
Okay, the guy still has a spoon.
Still has a fucking spoon.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
It can be mustache dandruff. When you have a lot of facial hair, you can get face dandruff.
This is true, but not enough to cover a
Looks
bow
like he
tie.
accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
Every time it zooms in, it's like the most intense thing ever.
I know, right? Shaky penmanship, unusual
A
clutter.
thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
He's making
What's
a
he
speech.
keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words.
You start poking through it, it's like, "I'm sorry for my recent improprieties."
Like, honestly, at this point, I'm kind of expecting something like
His
that.
watch is
Like,
slow.
I don't know what's going on.
That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's
Oh,
nothing
fuck.
important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Your party?
yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget.
Wow.
Now,
He has
where were
telekinetic powers. Shiny, lots of money, class ring.
Ipsa scientia potestas est.
I didn't buy a class ring.
Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather.
Hey, Will, do you think you'd buy a class ring?
I mean, I don't think so. That would require me, like, not getting sick my last year of school.
I mean, that's also true, but, like, other than that...
He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me.
I don't know. Like, I already kind of would have been like, nah, I don't know, seems kind of like needlessly fluffy, but nowadays I'm just kind of like...
And when the time comes, I'll
Just give
pass
me
it
my
on to
degree.
my son.
Not
Yeah.
gonna work for you for free. Not gonna give you more money than you deserve.
Yeah, that
already
was
charging me
pretty
every
much my
aspect of
logic when I
education.
graduated. My logic when I graduated was just, I'm not
Strasberry
spending
family
money
have
on
been
a
champions
fucking
of
ring that I'm
education
never
for
gonna wear. Screw
generations.
that.
What does
There's
the
a lot of
inscription mean?
mythologizing about what universities are and how they function. And
Knowledge
really what they
itself
are is
is
like
power.
clusters of researchers and a hedge fund. And then like on the top, they like train students.
The
or whatever,
inquisitive
'cause they have
spirit
the
is a
facilities.
mighty thing,
Yeah.
Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth.
It is kind of interesting though, because it's like it means that the university as an institution is inherently really sleazy, but it doesn't say anything about the actual professors because they're the researchers who are also kind of just working.
Yeah, they're just doing their thing. It's jam!
The dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
So I'm leaning towards powdered donut with a coffee.
Yeah, jelly donut in particular.
For the dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the
That's
sticky
right.
stuff on your
My
pants.
thick cakes do go down like a dump truck.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you
Same.
guess what I had for breakfast?
Yeah.
Sure, Mr. Strasberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery.
Okay.
What did the dean eat for breakfast?
Shirt button and bow tie. One to two donuts?
Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the dean's breakfast consisting of one, maybe two donuts.
Maybe two. Depending on
Maybe
how
two.
they're done.
You never know.
What else can I tell about the dean's morning?
Ring watch pin?
Yeah. His shirt was buttoned incorrectly. His time was behind. Like I'm for like something's up and he forgot the spoon. Like these all point to him being fucked
Yeah.
for something.
There's vagaries.
Yeah.
You're sitting there looking him down, like up and down. He's quietly just muttering to himself while looking through the actual speech. It's
The
like,
dean had neglected to wind his
"Allegations
pocket
are
watch.
spurious at best, poorly founded."
The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off. Which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen.
I don't know if there's a way to
You had a
incorrectly
donut
make
for
deductions.
breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing...
I mean, I feel like it's just basic logic errors like anything else.
It was sweet, so it would be a strawberry, right?
Well, both would be sweet, but I think they were more like pointy seeds. Pointy is strawberry, right? Not rasp.
Yeah.
It was seed head.
Strawberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks.
Oof.
Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your
Okay,
son
so
by
this
the lake.
isn't divorce. This is like dad was.
And I'm meeting your
Yeah,
mother
dad,
in the
dad
library.
gone. Dad gone.
What a small world this is.
Too small.
Is Jenny LeClue just like the actual mystery? Is her coping
A
with
perfectly
like
small world
a
with
death or
everything
something?
in its right place.
Maybe.
Who would want to change
I
that?
don't actually know.
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny
I
LeClue.
love when like writers, especially shitty writers getting criticism, like take pot shots at their critics.
Yeah.
Because like it's so infrequently something of substance. It's almost always like, I can't believe people are hating on me just because I had the courage to write a book and they're just
Well,
jealous.
that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Yeah, but like, what if I just walked away?
Don't just answer other people's phones if it's like a house phone.
Yeah,
Hello.
that's true.
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What?
Okay.
CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
It's like, fine.
No
30K.
idea who you are.
Go
I don't
check
know one
out-
by that name.
Go check out a book in the library. You know the one. There's a Polaroid in there with an address on the back. We didn't talk.
Fine.
Horse or bird, Will?
This is on you. I was making jokes about Jenny
Bird.
killing.
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
Are we doing glass houses or a watched pot?
I think watched pot, because so far this plot hasn't come
A
to
watched
a boil
pot
yet.
feels very self-conscious.
Ooh,
Excellent. The evening sky is full of
Good burn, good burn.
fireflies.
I'm gonna go goldfish. I wanna go goldfish.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah, Jenny, it is you.
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want
Sounds
to meet?
like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Jenny,
This
we need to talk
place
about your
will do.
kids.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value.
He's a conspiracy theorist.
Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
5G, tracking
CJ
devices
and Jenny certainly
vaccines.
indulged each other's obsessions.
This is his jam.
the only thing I can think of is this one dude who got arrested for like trying to teach children about the flat Earth outside of school.
Okay.
But yeah, the conspiracy theorists who are
But
jailed
most
for
of all,
public
CJ
outbursts
treated
with a
Jenny
questionable
like a
grasp
colleague.
of reality are not people you want to have around your kids.
Yeah.
So that's a
unsurprisingly.
CPS point.
Okay, points for CPS. We've got like 2 points for CPS.
I'm not a little kid.
On the other hand, you're not a
CJ,
reputable
why did we
university
go through all that if you're
unless you
right
have some
here?
conspiracy theorists going around trying to like break into your lectures and being like, "Debate me, physicist."
Yeah,
that-
this
I'm gonna
dude
say
in
that-
this dude in 2020 is on the corner of the university shouting about masks.
Can't be too careful.
Yeah, like this one's starting to like look better for the college board.
Yeah.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be
Got one
following
of those
me?
at the observatory once.
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
It's wild
What?
because a lot of the
You
time,
called
these
me.
people aren't necessarily, like, delusional per se.
Get
Like,
on.
it's not just full on, like, oh no, you really think that there's aliens and you really
Why?
want to, like, make sure that everyone knows. Like, a lot of the time, it's
Yeah.
more like, you want to be smarter than someone.
Talking to
but you
CJ
don't
was a
have
bit
to.
like
So
navigating
you're
a
like,
maze.
yeah, but did you know that you're
The
actually
firmament.
fucking-
But the
you're a
firmament.
yeah, you're a moron, Bucko, because
You had a
it's
rough
flat
idea of
circle
where
with
you were
the
headed,
globe on
but you
top.
couldn't be
That's
sure you'd ever
the
get
Jesus
there.
one.
Yeah.
I'll
Explain
help you
that,
figure it
leftist.
out.
Messy hair. Alright. Button. I saw them. Oh. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty
don't
fucking
like-
cool compass.
I don't like them. Them has an uncomfortable vagueness.
Yeah. But, like, I kind of like the design of that compass.
I knew he was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
I probably
you
wouldn't have
spotted
blinked
it.
twice at
I
this
knew
before
you
the
would.
insurrection, but like
It
all the
belonged to my
alien people
father.
showed up on January 6th. So now I can't help but look at like all the like Illuminati references and like conspiracy theory stuff and being like, haha, who do you follow on Twitter, buddy?
Yeah.
He left it to me to find
And
the
then the
truth.
real way you find out is they don't tell you who they follow on Twitter. They come in and go,
You're not gonna find
actually,
anything
you
with
should
that.
be
The
on
needle is wandering all over the
like
place.
Parlor and Gab bare minimum. Also, check me out on Minds. Are you on
A
Minds?
bit like you.
Oh.
It's searching
For what?
for them. It's this
Them.
town, Jenny. It's Arthur. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Immigrants.
Or it could just be broken.
Like the aliens that his father told him about all along were illegally.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
That would just be great. And you just absorbed it all as just aliens. Oh. Something weird about going into the dude's pants in order to get a button. He's got a letter.
I mean, of all the characters in the game we've met so far, this guy has the biggest energy for it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Kingston's birthday. But Kingston died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly.
Oh. What the fuck?
No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Happy birthday. Sorry about your dad.
Also, I do want to point out, he failed to report
Thanks,
what his
CJ.
birthday was.
That's,
Yeah.
There's a
thoughtful.
reason they ask you though that in like the first couple questions at the hospital. He needs
I
to
didn't
go.
think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
Okay.
Amogus?
Yo, is that an Among Us? It's an Among Us reference! Yay! This game is too old for it to have Among Us references, but it's
What's
there.
that sticking out of your sock?
So it's
That's what I wanted to
pre-Amogus.
talk to you about.
Yeah.
I intercepted a secret message.
Brody's
Classified
son.
intel.
Yeah, Thurgar, you get it.
Proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us
If
to
we were
join
to
the
space this dude, he would probably go at the airlock being like, I was right!
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually makes.
You vent him and he's like, Biden's a
It's
lizard.
been professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Yep.
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
Oh, good. The organization is looking for children.
Yep. Space cadets.
A cereal box
Wow,
from another
so
space-time
cool.
continuum?
All right, so that's another one in the CPS column.
Remember when those, like, wow, so cool, were like the best way to advertise, and then it just became a Doge meme, and now
Nope,
everyone just
a
makes
regular
fun of
cereal
them?
box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just
I
be lying there
think
in
I'm
the
settling on the
trash?
meta that the real plot is that we're the social worker trying to figure out if Jenny needs to, like, go with a new guardian.
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them. So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet.
That's why I do all my research
But
on
I've got
YouTube.
this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise.
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More
You
UFOs?
stripped down in the middle of the room and started doing a naked dance. Like,
Radio wave
they
mind
kicked you
control?
out.
A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
Yeah, that CPS is really looking,
CJ, that's gross.
yeah, that CPS is
And
really
this is
looking
the
up there.
thanks I get for saving
not
everyone
gross,
from the
that's-
mind control chemicals.
that's-
Threat to the entire town's public safety. Like, a
Yeah.
water tower is public infrastructure that is for, like, drinking.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you later then.
But CJ
And maybe
was
I buy
gone.
a Brita filter on the way home.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
I'm driving, not traveling.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
Hi, Ida.
Hey! Ah!
You didn't have to yell at her. God damn it.
That's the third time today.
Oops.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parents.
Enough chit chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so
Okay,
keep them to yourself.
I know I was going, like, meta is that we're the social worker, but now I'm...
Ada and Jenny
Based on
belong
just the
to one of the
demeanor,
oldest societies
I feel
in
like
Afton.
Ada is, like, the undercover social worker. Like,
An
hi,
eclectic band of
how are
treasure
things with
hunters,
your mother?
collectors,
It's so great
creators,
being a
and
student in your
dealers.
class that I've been in for a while.
Together, they
Yeah.
were known as Sticker Club.
Sticker Club!
For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town.
It's like a geocache thing! Oh, that's adorable.
Officially, Jenny was too young to join. But she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Because she had the majority of them and they really needed them
Let's
back.
see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors. Very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super sad that he's leaving, but
It's a perfect reason to make new
Anyways, haha,
stickers.
segue. You don't have
Exactly.
any bruises, do you?
Yeah.
oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
It's actually not a sticker hunt, it's actually just like a group therapy session.
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
First rule of Sticker Club. Ooh, bats. But, oh. I did not even see that there was a sticker there. Okay. Huh? Oh no.
A bike! Let's steal it!
She, like, does all the detective work to figure out who the owner is, and it's just like, I don't like him. I'm gonna take his bike anyway.
Haha, I'm gonna throw it in the river.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
We out. I feel like we've thoroughly explored the campus.
Yeah.
Stop! Perfect. Hold it right there.
That's
No.
not... No.
No.
Okay. Let her go.
No. Why would you let it go?
How would you? It just kind of fell off of the rope.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Surely someone should have been there on the ladder to guide it into its proper position.
Detective for
Okay,
hire.
so new theory.
Jenny had saved
We're
up
the
the
OSHA
whole
safety
summer to
inspector.
place an ad in the local
We're
paper,
the
but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild,
Oh,
picturing
that's
the
amazing.
possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she
Our main
hurried to the pier at
investigation
Lake Nowhere
is,
to
of course,
rendezvous with
Jenny,
her new
because
client
why the
and
fuck
crack
does
another
this
thrilling
girl
case.
keep showing up in a workplace? This little kid keeps showing up in a workplace. But we're also just gonna do the rest, like everything else. Oh. Neat. As Jenny neared the edge of the woods, she heard a sudden strange sound. And then she fucking died.
Hey, kid!
OSHA!
Watch
OSHA!
where you going?
Yeah, that's another one for OSHA.
So we...
Hey, screw you! Your wrench
So we
gonna
have
crack my head open.
the board, we have CPS, and we have OSHA.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night, another power surge. Every morning, another part of the grid fry. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
I feel like we would ask more questions on this one. What do you think?
Yeah.
Looks like I
That
have
sounds
all
like it
the
might be
leverage.
the plot.
So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench. But be careful. It's a family heirloom.
Ask another question? Are we just gonna be that
Sounds like we're using
9-year-old?
that much power.
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
There's just
Thanks,
a small
kid.
Wow.
blood spatter.
He managed to catch that. That's actually kind of impressive. Uh, Aha, we found another scrap of the image. Excellent.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Yeah, truly the coolest guy ever.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it!
Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but But to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
I like that it's zooming in on this
Not even
fucking
having to
coffee
dance in a
cup.
costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back,
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
especially her only friend.
Also, to be honest, he probably, if he stood up for himself, he'd probably be fired.
Yeah, probably. Although it doesn't look like there's anyone actually here to serve the coffee.
If you had to serve the coffee in that, could you imagine how much that suit would stink?
Oh god, there would be so many stains. Restore Keith's
I think
dignity.
there's been enough dancing for one day,
Okay,
don't
I
you?
take umbrage to that. Fuck you, game. It's a job. Keeps the food on.
Jenny.
Keeps the light in your fridge.
Well, I think it's more so that all of these girls are just laughing at him.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
So it is going the right direction. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Although I will point out, Jenny, your mom's a professor.
Yeah.
We know the money they make.
Yeah. What is with his neck?
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes.
Tall because his neck is like 6 feet.
Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
my shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe.
I like that it had the cutoff, but it doesn't cut to her.
All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The
So
only crime here is that haircut.
doesn't really work all that well. Notice how Susie's not
Back in a
saying
minute, Keith.
anything? Because she's still really upset about what you fucking said.
I'll have the usual.
To be fair, the way that Susan would said, it did have kind of like a fuck off Karen kind of energy.
Oh yeah, it definitely did. Sweet Tooth or Purist?
I think purist.
I feel like Jenny LeClue would be a purist even if she fucking hated the taste.
Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it.
That's right. 1,000 degrees, burn the roof of my mouth. Tastes like shit. I love it.
I don't want taste buds anymore. I'm done with them. What? Can I, like, inspect that, or have I already done that, I guess? Okay. Oh, yeah.
How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Gotta love that pirate radio.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's jazz?
That is not... no.
Shh. I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
That guy looks way too old
How are we supposed to
for
dance to
that.
this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny
There's just
listened
one or two
closely to the
people who are,
mysterious
like,
transmission.
Enrolling in school, like, way after just leaving high school, and they're, like,
It was
awkwardly
like
with all
no
these kids
other
being like,
radio
yep,
broadcast she'd heard before.
radio club. Love hanging out with
Steady!
you. Need this for my
Sorry,
career.
I'm trying.
This
just
is a
getting
nice
worse.
jumping off
You
point.
might as well come
Good
down.
resume.
no, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
Just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock.
Oh no. Rest in peace, coffee party,
Danger.
I guess.
No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down?
Well, the order should be Jimmy then kick.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Still stuck.
Okay. One more time.
I'm getting a kick out of this.
Alright, and on that pun, just gonna leave that.
Is there something on the pier there?
Another sticker! I do like the stickers. Collecting stickers in games is good for me.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
Fishing, I guess?
Famshing.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great. But the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal.
Oh.
But just look out there,
Good dad.
Jenny.
Good dad energy there.
She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
Like a nuclear radiation plant has been dumping toxic waste all night.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night, and few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
A giant red herring. That is actually a great fucking pun.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
So there's a game I run
on the ridge.
off stream, just like a people game.
Yeah.
And Gabe's in this game, by the by. And I actually did the red herring joke on them, but they didn't catch it for the longest time. We're doing a scene where there's a character who's working at a fishery because they're investigating the fishery from the inside. And he's on like anomaly check to make sure there's no mutations or diseases in the fish before they keep going down the gutting line. And it had to be like 5 minutes describing this unusual fish that isn't normally in their pool. And then finally, when the guy goes, okay, I think I'm just going to put this in the reject pile. I go, okay, you put the red herring in the reject pile. And the entire party goes, oh my god.
Only one problem.
Oh, amazing.
I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Okay, that's another one for Child Protective Services. Meeting strange men under docks.
Hey, they know each other. It's a small town.
I mean, I was just gonna like skim on the edge of the joke, but usually
I know. But like, it's not strange
Aha!
at
That
that
did the
point.
trick.
Hi, Mrs. Humdrum.
Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted.
We seem like the credentials people, not the show secret code people.
Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Okay, Velma.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
Comedy laugh track.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
And there it was. A real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Are they on your head? No. Okay.
Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Well, it's certainly big.
Yeah.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
Okay, child present.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Yep. Okay. What do we got going on here? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not it, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something over here. Ah.
Jenny
Oh.
had often snuck through the hole in the fence
It's
at
horse
Broadway
racing.
to watch the races.
Or greyhounds, I guess. It's Flea Biscuit. Got it.
She could understand why
Yeah.
the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been at the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Interesting.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries for...
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
Are these her glasses?
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see. Did you take your binoculars with you to the races?
Of course. Those critters are so tiny, I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
My binos.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
It's like, nah, we're just gonna let you simmer a bit. She puts this woman in like a random cell for 6 hours.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't
Do
mix
your
business with
glasses let
pleasure.
you see color? I don't follow that.
She takes off the glasses and she has synesthesia.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
Alright, so we need 2 more clues. That is not a clue. Okay.
Okay, she picks Arthur.
This? What are we supposed to be seeing?
No clue.
Grab this because I want it.
Oh wait, eyes.
No, surprisingly not a clue on the eyes.
Nose? It's hovering over the face, like you keep passing over it.
No,
It's right. No, you dodged it. It's in the middle of the face.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice. You know, it could have been on the glasses.
Jenny recognized the distinctive
It could have been on the
indentations
eyes.
left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or 2.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Damp?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
Okay, nice.
Okay, yep.
I
That's
feel
a point.
Like you
That's
know
a
more
point.
about
That's
me
a
than
point.
I do.
That was quality.
Well, in order to get into the right detective mode, I feel like I gotta go heat up a little bit of detective coffee. I'll be back in
Oh
2
yeah,
seconds.
detective coffee, definitely. I'm gonna keep searching for this goddamn clue that's in this corner here.
Hell yeah. Let's get those dramatic stingers. Hold on. You're engaged? She's my daughter? 2 penises.
Hey, we found it on that one.
Nice! 2 penises, baby. Lucky charm. My lucky second penis.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something.
My second penis.
Did you have
Okay.
trouble climbing down the ladder,
Fuck,
Mrs.
coffee.
Armstrong?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up. Where are Gail's glasses?
3. Doesn't wear glasses while painting. Is it a hairdresser on Tuesday morning? I think it's this so far. He's going to town in the background, alright. Huh.
Gail was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gail also had her hair cut
Alright,
recently.
I'm back.
She could be eating cupcakes.
It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
Wait, I didn't mean for it to be like, it's in your
Solving
hair.
a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work. But now came the most satisfying part, delivering the dramatic denouement.
Are we a mystery writer or a detective? We're a detective.
Let's review the
there's a
facts.
premise.
1. Not only do you love your binoculars, you've come to depend on them for bird watching, greyhound watching, basically anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed that the two optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday, you changed your hairstyle.
I did.
Though fun, it was also impractical, and so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please, don't interrupt. After much research, deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could be. They've been on your head the whole time.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of my head.
Lift up.
Like a puppet show, and someone just like pushed forward a little dowel and they came out on the top, like just you.
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
Well, everything is always in the last place you look, because then you found it.
And apparently her synesthesia didn't expand to her hearing the glasses on her head.
What would we have done without you?
Gale, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work.
I feel like everyone around town just gives her odd jobs to keep her busy.
Now don't spend
Here's
it all
a nickel.
in one place.
Invest in the stock market. You can buy a house.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
If you want to make real money, I'd be willing to pay you $100 an hour
Oh
to find
shit,
out
for a
if my
second I thought we
employees
could actually
can
do
pay
that.
workers' comp.
Like you fucking go. Tumble.
Stay on your toes.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed? Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel! You must be so excited.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
That's not true, but okay.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
I've had enough of this.
Oh shit, is this the case of this ratchet-ass bitch?
Like, this sounds like it's about to get into some, like, JoJo music while she does, like, a detective like, soul-crushing investigation.
Well,
What
you
level
gotta
are
be
we
really
going
mean.
to?
You want to be really mean so that you can get one that needles them, and then they know not to fuck with you. You can either be mean 100 times or be really mean once.
The work of a distracted housewife. Brand new, hideously overpriced shoes. Overcompensating father. Your dad's sleeping with Deborah's mom again, isn't he?
Oh.
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Wow, Jenny, that was cruel.
Who even says something like that? Aw, don't cry, Veronica. She's just a weirdo nobody!
Jenny, let who?
And in the case of the missing friends!
Yeah, good one, Veronica. Come on, let's get you home. Are you coming,
Bye,
Susie?
bitch.
Thanks for the coffee, Keith. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's...
Nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone? Oh, okay. See you around, Keith. Well, that went well. Shall we?
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
Maybe he does actually have to pour the coffee in that suit.
Maybe.
This is what they were doing
Nothing
anyway?
exciting ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases.
How would you describe our rage, Will?
I think frustration is more apt.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to become a real detective if there are no real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady.
Darn.
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, and everyone knew it, including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
I feel like we're always on the side of careful judgment, but sometimes we might be angry, so reckless abandon might be the case right now. What do you think?
Is it time to lose our last friend?
I don't think so. Jenny's life seems pretty fucking sad right now. I'm gonna go for some careful judgment on this.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Do we have a slight glimmer of hope, or are we doomed forever?
I still want to know what pessimistic says, but I feel like forlorn hope is the one that's the most tonally appropriate.
Yeah, probably. Are they just trying to hit the sign? Because they suck.
I see practice is going well.
Can you imagine you choose, like, truly pessimistic, and she just leans back and is like, "We've been caught in a neoliberal fantasia that is
Is your dad still
impossible to
pressuring you
escape."
to play?
Well...
God. Just goes into a full rant deconstructing everything in her life.
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball. And
Flips
tough
over
love,
and is like, "Hey, have you
but you're the worst
read
player on
Mark
the
Fisher's
team."
Capitalist Realism?"
Not the word.
The guy's
Well,
just
on the
sitting
bench
there and he's
anyway.
like, my hobby includes not making myself sadder.
Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's a Strasberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition?
Hey,
the
Celadro.
sense of adventure?
Hey.
Are we still talking about basketball?
I feel like after the sense of adventure thing, we have to go for the trick shot.
Yeah.
How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year since... And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
You know what? You're right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
Oh, nice. Your only friend is your mom's boss's son.
Yep.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab? Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last stone. You want it?
I feel like after all that, we should at least let Keith throw it.
Yeah, fair.
You take it. You need to practice.
Here goes nothing.
Hell yeah!
3-pointer!
Nice.
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
Maybe we'll find a plot after all.
Well, you were looking for a plot, and it does seem to exist.
Neat.
Yeah.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store just around the corner.
Okay. Okay. All right, so corner. corner, Story. Please.
The library was quiet. Too quiet. Something here.
Stick ore.
There's a lot to inspect here. How's your back doing, Will? You still good for more?
Yeah, I got a little bit more in me.
Gerald
Alright.
Stroudsbury. Cornelius Stroudsbury. It's a wall of Stroudsburys.
Oh, good.
The Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the very founding of the
Oh,
university.
good.
There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
Good.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Stroudsbury left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type.
Man, Keith must be feeling the weight of that disappointment on his shoulders.
No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
I want that sticker.
Past ... incidents.
Yeah. Be vigilant. We've got ladders for a reason. Alright.
That was weird.
It's because you kept asking questions
Hello?
to the dude trying to fix the power.
Mom? Mr. Stroudsbury? Anybody?
You're in the quiet
Jenny's
section.
words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
It's too quiet. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton, and as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. Oh. We found a piece.
Les Stroudsbury, Gumboldt's
nope.
21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there?
What could they be hiding? Not seeing anything in particular. Ah, there it is. The thing I don't like about the stickers in the overworld is you can't see them, like at all. You have to like
Laddertron
look for
5000.
the little indicator for it.
The pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Everyone needs to know that it was donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Okay, Asha.
OSHA.
Whoa!
Yep.
Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
I'm just gonna go that way instead.
There was a control pan.
That was a control panel? Oh, yeah.
I also think the circuit
Jenny
breaker might
gazed
be
at the
behind
technological marvel
Yeah,
of
it's
Laddertron 5000.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Okay. Be that self-aware.
Yeah, fault things going off. There's just... we gotta do something.
No good. I don't think I'll be able to move the ladders while the electricity is on.
Alright, Dean nepotism.
That works. Huh. Maybe we try like that? We do this. Nope.
Glimpses.
Okay, so what happens if we do this? Progress. And maybe something like that. I can't tell if that's done or not.
I'm not sure if the, like, directional pad actually indicates anything.
Yeah, the directional pad doesn't indicate shit. It just indicates which row we're modifying.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts.
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
But something else had caught her eye.
This
Books.
table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
Ah.
Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ. It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
It's the Shadow Men. Abandoned mines. Observed massive seismic activity. Possible landing site. At 11 at night in the forest. UFO swarm circling with intense sounds. 310 in the graveyard. Taken beams of light.
There's a sticker on top of something. SJ.
Interesting. Is she just drawing on this now? Like, is this her mental drawing, or is this her just genuinely drawing on things? Ruining the possible, like, paper going on here.
UFOs, shadow men, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side.
You flip it, it's just
Wow,
like George
a
Soros.
color map
You're like,
of
oh god
Arthurton.
damn it, not again.
Oh, we have a
Jenny
map
had
now.
never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
Can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Boom. We got map. Death risk high. Oh, we're back to CEO again. So if we push this over to the picture, we should be able to see what's behind it.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately
not good.
removed the priceless painting from the wall.
That's not a good perspective to have. It's kind of the opposite
Oops.
direction.
Aha!
You're allowed secrets.
Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
I would argue that the depth of your friendship is inversely
Let's
proportional
see.
to the number of
Lights,
secrets that are like still
bookcases.
kept.
Yeah.
Ladders.
You don't need to keep secrets, but like, you're
I'll
entitled
cut
to
the power
be
and
allowed
continue my
to it.
investigation.
Everyone is allowed
But Jenny
to keep
knew
their
better than to
secrets.
play with electricity, so she left it alone.
I think we just turn off the breaker.
Yeah, it's a breaker.
It's a simple switch. Perfectly safe.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny hero. But even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear.
Backup generator.
Looks like that did the trick.
Okay.
Jenny seems to have a very backward sense of electrical safety. Like, you flip the breaker, the lights went out, they went back on from a backup source for some reason. And now you no longer see sparks, so you
Jenny
assume
stopped in
the
her tracks.
electricity's gone?
Yeah.
The sign clearly read, wet floor, caution. Her path was blocked.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
Okay, well, we have a clue, but we need that to go someplace where we can actually get up.
You gotta go back to the control panel.
Yeah, definitely. Nope. Or not?
And it isn't letting you up. You
Oh,
can't,
I can
like, drag
I can
ladder.
just move the thing, I think. Yeah. Here we go.
It has nice, pleasant, grinding metal noises.
Yeah. Here we go. Oops.
Rare books. Our most precious collections
Ah,
reside in
yes,
this
the
temperature-controlled
restricted
room.
section.
Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Yeah, we know.
Everything is kindly donated by the Glass Foundation.
The fallen remains of a
Debris?
bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It's a little bit of debris.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over.
You can push it over. Alright, well. I need a ladder on that side. Can I just, like, pull it? Damn it.
It's locked. No problem. I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate the process countless times. But that was just for fun at home. This was the real world. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket.
Ah, yes. Go into a temperature-controlled room without permission. Wonderful.
Mom always
I'm
says
sure that nobody has
lockpicking is a
experiments
subtle
or
art.
valuable objects that
slowly
need, like,
and search for the
careful
sweet spot.
consideration. No.
No. Why would we? Oh.
It's like anytime you're watching an adventure movie and they're like treasure hunting and they handle a book with their bare hands and you're like, no.
Find the sweet spot.
That thing's like 1,000 years old. Like, please wear gloves.
Just gotta find the sweet spot. Oh. Master lockpick.
Doing crimes.
Bingo.
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Man, she's willing to justify
Oh,
behavior
it's
as
empty.
soon as possible.
Yeah.
Still, that book cart could be useful.
Just falls down the hole.
That's what I'm expecting to happen. Can I just like throw this down?
Ah yes, now that I have a book cart, this jagged pile of loose debris is much less dangerous.
Damn, she got hops.
She literally almost just fell directly into that hole.
Yeah.
Something's blocking the ladder. there's something stuck in the track.
It's a sharpject.
It's a sharp object. I'm gonna
Scientia
grab it with my hand.
potestas est. It's the Dean's ring. No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit.
Yes.
I'll keep hold of this
The
and return
ring.
it to the Dean when I see him next.
All the way out here.
Whoa!
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
This mystery has all the hallmarks of foul play.
Yep, strong
They
impact.
say words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree. Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread. It would have taken some serious force to do this.
And the banister
bad happened
rips
here.
too.
This is feeling more and more like a crime scene.
And then Jenny saw it. Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene!
Yep. Someone has died here and you're excited. That CPS is looking more likely at this point.
Guys, come on, let's get a stick. It's my investigating stick.
I use it to poke things. Let me grab this. There we go. Okay, that surprised me and it made me laugh.
Yeah, good shit.
You never forget the first time you see a dead body. It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
A dead body? No way! This is amazing!
Who lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
It could be anyone. I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be.
Mom? Oh no. Please, no.
No, you never forget the first time you see a dead body.
Game just got real quick.
Nice. There's a little save icon in the corner.
Yeah, it's like, oh, shit's no going back here.
Jenny knew it was wrong to disturb the crime scene.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back the heavy cloth.
Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom.
Oh, good. It's just my friend's
Stroudsberry?
dad.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Poor Mr. Stroudsberry. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
And here's a sticker, and here's a sticker.
I'm just gonna, yep, there it is. There's one. Let's go for a sticker hunt.
There's definitely another sticker.
Oh, yeah.
And one more, I think.
Yeah, probably one more. Yep, there's that. We take the game seriously here.
We could get time of death off his watch.
Probably, yeah. There it is. Okay, I think that's the last sticker. Alright.
There are bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand. He looks like he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless. And there's a strange mark on his neck.
Yeah, what the hell's going on there?
The Dean's hand was clamped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in.
But not if you're electrocuted.
I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Stroudsbury, but this could be a vital clue. Mom's ID card? But that means
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
she could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something.
What are we gonna do, Will? Are we gonna take the evidence? Leave the evidence?
Yeah, take it.
Take it?
My mom would kill me if she knew I was tampering with evidence, but I have to protect her.
All right. Now, what else did they tell me in
It's a book about
class?
predicting the future.
Okay, take some weed, put it
I
in his
suppose it
pocket.
didn't belong to Mr. Stroudsbury,
Take a
then.
knife, put it near the hand.
The Hawk and the Weasel and other bedtime stories. It could be important. Then again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride.
Cushioned his fall.
Went on a flight with him.
It's smashed, most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier,
I might have been able to save him.
Darn it. Why hadn't I spent all my time in the library like a nerd?
A book about chance. What are the odds this was an accident?
the Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Tell the truth is scratched out. Yikes.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
I do like this a little bit.
Looks like he completed all his chores for the day.
Water the plants, feed cat, yeah, took out the trash. Good job.
I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now?
Discussing changes, rewriting the intro.
Yep.
What's the next thing after that?
He sure was working hard on that speech.
Rehearse the speech, lunch with Keith.
I'm sad he won't get to deliver it.
Apparently he canceled this one.
Yeah.
Looks like he canceled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton.
It's probably because she's the one spreading it.
Meet JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it. Think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
She took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stroudsbury. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Like nothing happened.
Jenny knew she
Yep.
should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never.
Surely
There's more
I,
to
a
this than
child,
meets the
should
eye.
deal with this murder.
Yes, surely. The case of the dead Dean.
Some of this evidence must be connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
What was the apparent cause of death?
So the ring was stuck in the electrified ladder. There's burn marks on his hands. And the broken balcony, I guess? The rails
Yeah,
are
that
broken
seems
on the
about
top
right.
floor.
Got electrocuted off the edge when the ring fell.
Yeah.
It looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris.
Hey, another achievement. Diligent detective. I must be doing
Hey,
something
there we
right.
go.
What is unusual about the Dean's death?
Face and neck. Mom's ID card.
Yeah, it's the face and neck of the ID card, I reckon.
Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she, or anyone, want to kill Dean Stroudsbury?
Jenny
Someone I know and love is
foul
dead.
play.
Ding, ding,
What
ding,
was the
ding.
motive?
My friend's dad is a
Had she
corpse on the
missed
floor I
something?
just saw. Ding, 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 ding.
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit, and I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
Which meant if the Dean was murdered,
The killer must still be here. He's getting away!
Out an improbable to get to window.
He's getting away. Oh, look, a sticker.
I need to pick up my sticker. Was the person just like on the other side, like a child hiding? And just climbing up?
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them
Can
off.
you imagine, like, you've
I'll
killed
catch the murderer
someone
and
and
keep
then
him
the
busy
most
until the cops
obnoxiously
arrive.
nosy student in the
Chasing after
entire
murderers
town
was
is the
hardly the
first
job of a
person to show
little
up
girl.
immediately and go, a dead body? I wonder what it could be.
Yeah. It's like, alright.
Stop!
There's some seriously sketchy shit going on here.
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived, and then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice, concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny?
Mom!
Oh, Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest.
What have I done? I killed him.
Man, he eats a lot of
This
jam.
is all wrong. Murder
I'm cringing
in
so hard at
Arthurton?
the amount of food stuck in his mustache. Like, it makes me want to pick at mine and, like, make sure it's clean. Like,
This
ugh.
is not an
Yeah.
appropriate story for Jenny LeClue. Poor Dean Stroudsbury. What was I thinking? I've gone too far. Perhaps I should take a break. Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
Dorg. I think we call it here. I think we also take a break because that seems like a good. That seems like a
nice
good breaking point.
Nice little stream cutter right there.
Oh. Took a
Not
little
gonna
bit
lie,
of getting into, but now I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, I was expecting there to be a much quicker turnaround to the game, but it looks like this one's got some sting and
Yeah,
substance
I think
to
this
it.
one has a little bit of Night in the Woods energy, where it's definitely gonna hit you with a slow burn for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of here for it, cause yeah, this is my jam. No pun intended for the use of jam in this fucking game. Yeah.
Well, it's our jam, and you don't need to be jelly. You can come check it out on the internet after we post the VODs.
Yep.
Heyo.
Heyo. And upcoming streams, I'm gonna be streaming on Monday, doing some Mass Effect. Yeah, and then we got Bloodwine on Wednesdays, and I've started streaming a lot on Friday, and I'm thinking I'm keeping up with it.
Yeah, it's nice to have sure, I'll do a Friday.
Yeah.
But not have to do a Friday.
Yeah. So be sure to tune in for that. And yeah, we'll be back with this next week, I think.
Yeah, let's keep going into this.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, it's been a good time.